Hi guys, I'm Steex, audio video production. Today I'm here at the Guitar Summit 2023 at the booth STS Guitars. So let me know everything about your guitar, your style, pattern, everything.
Everything, okay. So in short, it's STS Guitars for sound through sustainability,
Okay.
which is like my core values, but that doesn't mean that I push them onto you. It's just how I do stuff. I do high-end guitars, so everything, the fine details, attention to detail, the craftsmanship, everything is high-end. So
Okay.
don't reduce it to sustainability. There's no cost added because of it. I just do it for environment and for my kids. Mostly, yeah. So I have different guitar models. It all started actually with the pattern that you see. The most prominent feature, the pattern.
Yeah.
That is a traditional Japanese pattern, and I saw it, I loved it, and I said it has to go on a guitar. I thought about it, I put it on a guitar, I said, yes, that's the way to go. And there are so many possibilities, as you can see. They don't look alike at all. Yeah?
Okay.
And so the overall key was taking features from guitars that I loved over the last 20 years and put them all together. Think about, why do people love vintage guitars? Why do people love that or that? And all these thoughts going into that one guitar. And then the approach from the sustainability is using local hardwoods, using local hardware wherever possible, using only oil, no lacquer, which can build up a solid finish. I have all threaded inserts and mechanic screws. I can disassemble, assemble as many times as I want. And so it's easy to refurbish a guitar if the owner doesn't want to wear it and make it his guitar. He wants brand new. Can come in, I readjust the finish, it's done again, it's new, you know? So that's how I cheat my way around, but oil finishes are not as durable. I cheat around that, but it's actually better to do it with threaded inserts, because I know when it's tight, I can multiple times attach and disassemble stuff, and so stuff like that.
And how you basically build all these patterns?
Yes, that's a handcrafted guitar top.
Yeah.
It's made
And
as
I can feel also the pattern.
It's a wooden mosaic. So it's
a mosaic.
It's a mosaic. It's the individual triangles put together into a larger pattern. And so the repetition builds the pattern. And for sure, I build it not out of single pieces sitting there and gluing them with pliers and stuff. So
Vielen Dank, ne?
Sehr gerne.
Super.
I build it up in a way that it's more easy and it's repetitive. So I build it out of wood blocks. So the original traditional Japanese woodcraft, I kind of take the same approach. They take one shaving from a hand plane and glue that on. Not on guitars, but on stuff. But if I put a 1/10 of a millimeter stuff on a guitar, people don't like it.
So the painting is before or is before?
I always start with this.
Okay, so you start with this.
And this, if no oil finish is applied, can turn into this, into this, into this, or whatever color you want. I have concepts for.
Okay, so it's oil, not painting.
It's a water-based wood stain. And then to seal everything and to create a surface finish, that's the oil.
Because otherwise the painting will cover also the pattern.
Yes,
basically.
and otherwise, if I don't seal it, you would touch the guitar for a few seconds and you would have the color on your hands instead of the wood. You don't want to have that, I guess. And that's.
What about the wood?
The wood is all local hardwood. So what we have is ash.
Ashwood?
Yeah, which is not uncommon for guitars, you know? It's maple necks. The top is maple as well, but in this pattern, or as book match tops. I can do that as well. And the fretboard on this, it's special. It's pear. You know,
pear.
Pear wood. The fruit. And it's steamed, so it has a really nice dark color, and it's really a closed surface. There are no wood pores.
There is no the pores.
It's really nice. And in contrast to that, I have something that people would consider to look more like rosewood, maybe, but it's walnut. It's walnut.
Walnut. Okay.
These are all walnut fretboards.
I really like the really small shape of your headstock?
Yeah, it splits the opinion in two. Yeah,
I really like. Also reverse style.
Yeah, it's a unique one. I think that's the more important than just doing a headstock, because it has to have a headstock, and the design can be whatever. Just don't care. Focus on the rest. I cared. There are opinions. It looks absolutely horrible, and people love it. Yeah, but it will be recognizable. The longer
I really like.
Yeah, check it. This is really special, because it's kind of my anniversary edition I did for this model. It has this badge inlay, you know, like badge of honor.
It's only
stuff.
an inlay.
That is an inlay, but it has the full thickness here.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and it's the same flame maple that was used for the neck.
Okay.
Which was quite good looking one. Yeah.
Really, really well.
And here the color was specifically mixed for this guitar. Yeah, so I can create colors.
Yeah.
And there's a pinstripe. You see it? There's a pinstripe all around the fretboard, which is a maple veneer inlaid all around. And it's one strip. I didn't cut it. I laid it in all around and here.
So this is like the pattern. So it's a different kind of wood.
Yes.
Oh my God.
To accent it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's really crazy craftsmanship, but the look, it doesn't add anything other than the looks, and it looks so nice. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
That's why you have to do it.
And about the time to build a guitar like this?
Yeah, a long time. A long time also because when I glue that stuff together,
you have to
it
wait.
all needs you need to dry it properly again, yeah, and therefore it takes quite a long time. And also, like the fret shop, doing it that way doesn't take 30 minutes. I start in the beginning with the neck. At the beginning of the day, I end the day with, okay, I have everything rounded over, I have everything nice. I round over all the in-between fret parts of the fretboard, because that's what would happen if you play for 40 years now.
Yeah.
If you play for 40 years, that's exactly the shape that you get. That's why I thought, why do people like vintage guitars? The feel. The finish is gone from the neck. I imitate that by using oil finish, because that's what your hand will do over the years as well. It will oil it. Bit disgusting, but yeah.
It works.
Yeah, it works. And all the edges are gone. They are rounded over.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what I imitate, and that's why I think it feels.
That's why it feels really good.
Really good. Also, like not a brand new guitar, but one that you think, oh man, this has been loved and played.
Also the fret. Really smooth.
Yeah, they are all stainless steel. I don't use anything else because of durability.
Yes.
The shine itself is worthless if you polish them.
Yeah. Perfect.
It takes longer, but I don't use the normal nickel silver frets, so I cannot compare.
Okay.
I've never worked with the other ones. I always use stainless steel. So
okay, jumbo or medium jumbo?
You can choose.
Okay.
They are medium jumbo, I would say.
Medium jumbo.
Something that feels normal.
Okay. About the pickups?
They are
The client can decide whatever.
If possible, I would love to choose one of the German pickup binders, or at least European. We have enough. We have so many pickup binders.
I perfectly understand why.
Yeah.
About the cost for the transportation.
Yeah, and also it has a more distinct tone. Everyone would maybe recognize that's the tone zone from DiMarzio or whatever, you know, or the Super Distortion or the JB4 from Seymour Duncan. Are these tones that you enjoy, but as an artist, do you want that same tone that millions of people want, or is it maybe a niche product, a Ḥöysl Classic, a Ḥöysl Vintage Plus that has not been maybe used to death in so many things, and they
also
can all be
maybe
versatile.
made here in Germany by people that made pickups.
Yeah, they pay attention to all the details. The quality is different. I just talked to the supplier of the bobbins this morning. He came by and he said, yeah, when we do Ḥöysl bobbins, they are, you know, it's a special production. So even there the quality is higher. So, you know, you don't think about that.
Yeah.
It's just that 𝙪𝙪 is a German company and they are the original manufacturer of the Floyd Rose. So I was lucky here. Okay. Though I may enjoy the Goto more, I don't know. It's just you are used to this. You are really used to this. Yeah, that's how it should behave. That's how it does.
The only
behave,
problem is changing the strings.
You only have the problem to change the string. I have to intonate it.
Also, yes. Yes. 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, that's the case. Yeah.
So the client can customize the guitars.
Yes. There are also other hardwoods that I can use,
Okay.
but they are not like standard. I have really exotic local woods. It's stuff like that, but
Yes.
it is in existence, and you can use it. So they can even come to my workshop, or I can select with pictures and stuff like that, and we work on a digital mock-up of the guitar.
Okay.
Because if you want something like this or a crazy color combination,
You can do
cannot
that.
make it once and say, is that what you like? So I have
Okay.
to design it on the computer to also know how the color has to be
So
applied.
people can see before buy
Yes.
how the guitar will,
Yes.
will be
And I work
designed.
on new designs all the time, because it's so hard to describe, but you can do that, you can do that, you
Yeah.
can do that.
It's
The
better
imagination
with
is
an image.
that's the limit, yeah.
Yes.
And if you have a wild imagination, you can dream of a really crazy guitar model. If you can't, then I give some options, yeah.
Okay. Great. So let's try one time.
It's good?
It's really good.
That's what I want to hear. Yeah. Are you a guitar player as well, or are you just here for the...
I'm a singer.
A singer?
Yeah.
Cool.
But working off together.
Ah, great.
Wow. What about the shape of the neck?
I would say it's more a C.
Yes.
I can adjust the thickness of the
Okay.
neck in a certain range.
Okay.
So if someone wants a little bit thicker or thinner, that's
This is medium.
that's somewhere in between. Yeah. Thinner
Okay.
would be the one with the trem is a tad thinner, or even this one is a tad thinner.
Okay.
And this is also semi-hollow, so a completely different beast. Yeah.
Also, this one is different, the neck.
Yeah, that's a longer scale length.
On the scale.
Yes. And
24 fret.
Yes.
Okay.
And for sure, these are more rocking
More, yeah.
pickups.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. So thank you, Jonas.
Thanks, Fabio.
It was great playing. Great guitars, and you guys
Thanks
have
a
the
lot.
link in the description to check more about the STS guitar. So guys, see you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.